With the Oscars taking place on Sunday, we've decided to put together our own Academy Awards honoring the best sports moments of the year. We've already announced the nominees for 3 out of our 5 categories. We have 2 more today, and we'll reveal the winners on Monday. To help us announce our nominees, comedian and actor, superstar, friend of SI Now, David Koechner is here. And I like the new look. This is a LeBron James-inspired mask, I'm assuming.
It sure is, Maggie. LeBron broke his nose, as you know, and came out with a stunning mask that upped his game. He had a monster game last night, so I thought, yeah, that's what I need, a mask to up my game. So I'm just going to go out there and I'm going to take over show business right now. I'm going to dominate.
Yeah, it's a strong move to the hoop, so to speak. The
Right.
Phantom of the Opera direction is that's taking a creative license.
Thank you. It's inspired by the Phantom, sure, but I think it's going to make me a stronger actor. I can go in, I can dominate scenes, I can close, and you know, at the end of the day, win movies.
That's what it's all about.
It's really what it's all about.
Or winning awards, as we are here with our SI Now Awards.
Great segue, Mag.
Thank you. And I'm so glad that you're here. You can keep the mask on, you can take it off. We'll leave at artist's choice.
It adds a little intrigue.
It does.
And I think it might help me. I hate to say this, but it's going to help me dominate this interview.
Okay. I'm a little nervous. So let's go to our nominees for Best Director. By that, we mean Best Coach, Manager, or Leader. So here are your nominees. How about Gino Auriemma? The UConn women's hoops coach guided the Huskies to their 8th national championship in 2013. How about Peyton Manning? Super Bowl letdown aside, Manning broke the single-season passing and touchdown records on the way to winning his 5th MVP award. How about Rick Pitino, already a Basketball Hall of Famer? Pitino coached the Louisville Cardinals to the national championship in 2013. Finally, nominees for Best Director, Sir Alex Ferguson, the recently retired Man U manager, spent 26 years with the club. He won 13 English Premier League titles, 2 UEFA Champions League titles. David Koechner, who would get your vote for Best Director, as we're calling it?
Well, I'm going to go with the Huskies coach,
Gino Auriemma.
Yeah, that's an outstanding feat. 8 championships, and just because I'm you know, a USAophile, the British guy, hats off to you, but no thank you. Peyton Manning, great job this year, but he's a Broncos quarterback. I'm a Chiefs fan, so that disqualifies him right away, and he's gotten plenty of awards this year anyway.
Broncos and Chiefs, oil and water, division rivals. Okay, we're going on to our nominees for the Best Picture, meaning your favorite storyline in sports this year. So the nominees are Jason Collins, the recently signed Brooklyn Nets center, was the first male athlete in a team sport to come out last April. How about this for our best moment, Best Picture? Boston Red Sox. It was the Boston Strong cover. Playing in the shadow of the Boston Marathon bombings, the Red Sox embodied the spirit of the city, winning the World Series along the way. How about this for Best Picture? The Seattle Seahawks. It was the Legion of Boom, the overlooked quarterback, the unconventional coach. It all adds up to Super Bowl victory. And finally, your nominee for Best Picture, Auburn winning the Iron Bowl. Chris Davis returning a kick 6 to beat Alabama, placing the Tigers in the SEC championship game. Of course, they went on to play in the national championship game, but lost to Florida State. What about Best Picture?
I think the Auburn picture. That was
the kick 6.
That was amazing.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Where were you watching that game? Do you remember?
I was at the house.
Okay.
I was at the house. We have an outdoor living room. I'm not going to apologize for it. The kids were in the hot tub, and I had the outdoor television turned so I could watch them and watch the game. That was phenomenal.
Outdoor living room, you deserve it. You want to know why, David Koechner?
Why?
Because you've been on the road, you're grinding, you're out there doing a comedy tour right now. It's actually just wrapping up, the Together Again tour.
Together Again, me, myself, and I on tour, yeah.
Does sports ever find its way into your act?
A little bit, because my kids play sports. Sergeant has a football game and a baseball game on Saturday, which is going to be rained out, so Daddy's not going to miss it. So I'm kind of happy about that. But Sergeant's kind of a monster on defense. He has a thirst for those flags in football, and he gets them. He will not be denied. So every once in a while it makes it in there, but it's not a huge theme. But tonight it might be because of my recent change in attitude and change in domination. It might be all sports tonight at the Gramercy Theater here in New York City. Yeah, I'm in the big city tonight. I'm in New York at the Gramercy, the largest venue in New York. Am I mistaken?
No, I think you're right. I mean, Madison Square Garden, but I think it's...
It has one more seat than Madison Square
Garden.
Yeah.
You know, you name your kid Sergeant. you know, he really can't be like selling insurance or something. That's setting him up. You got to come with it if you have a name like Sargent, right?
He's going to dominate. But then
Let's
years
get him
later,
a mask.
right? Years later, he may say, Sergeant's an enlisted man. Really, Dad? You couldn't go with Major?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll tell you real
Corporal?
quick. His real name is William.
Okay.
Well, we go by Sergeant. My wife's father was William. And so kids at school were saluting him because his name's Sergeant. It bugged him, so he started telling people his name is William.
Oh, so he's back.
Yeah.
I was going to say, what's our occupations for sergeants? You can't, you know, be like a knitter, like knitting.
But, you know,
arts and crafts.
Sergeant Shriver, Maria Shriver's father,
Politics.
started the Peace Corps and the Special Olympics. So great things.
I guess you can have a little bit of a softer touch even if your name is Sargent.
John Singer Sargent.
Yes.
So, you know, there's all kinds of great ways he can dominate just like his dad. I'm going to get him a mask. He already has a mouth guard. He's going to go out and win it every day.
Also, not only are you on tour with the Together Again tour, also in a movie coming out soon. March, am I getting this right? 21st, Cheap Thrills.
Cheap Thrills. It's an amazing, dynamic thriller. It's a sinister thriller with dark comedic undertones. When we made this film, I didn't think there were any laughs in it. I didn't think there was a comedy at all. I've seen it twice with festival audiences, and there's some laughter in there because it's such an intense movie. What happens is this couple meets these two guys that are down on their luck, and they start having them play these games with them, like who's going to do a shot for 50 bucks, and then the games amp up from there. We go back to my house, and it gets really intense and scary. And my wife, when she watched it at home, she had to leave the room twice.
Oh, wow.
She's like, I can't take this.
Had that ever happened in a movie that you've done before? Because
it's an intense movie. I hesitate to describe it as a comedy at all, because if you go in thinking you're going to have laughs, the laughs that come are more nervous, that remind you that, oh, I'm not really involved in this, because you kind of make the agreement with the players in the film, like, I guess I would do that for money, I guess I would do that for money.
And then you're with them.
It gets darker and darker.
When you say we go back to my house and things get weird, I think that's that sounds like something.
Yeah.
Maybe the masks.
The mask is good. I just want to make sure I continue to dominate and give you everything you need from me as an interviewee. I want to be a good guest. I want to be a dynamic guest. I want to support the show.
I'd say right now you're on your way to being MVP of guests. Just like LeBron James in his mask, now David Koechner. You've lived up to all the hype.
You want to call it the play-by-play right now? You say I'm dominating. I like that. Thank you. That gives me more encouragement. Is there anything else I can offer you right now, Maggie Gray?
Mention again where you are tonight. Gramercy
Theater,
Yep.
New York City, tonight, 7:30. More domination promised for you, the viewers. Come out and see the show. Like I said, it's bigger than Madison Square Garden. You will have a full immersion experience. I will sit on the lap of everyone in the theater at some point. It's a 5-hour show.
Hey there, SI fans. I hope you enjoyed this clip from our daily live show, SI Now. You can find a link to the complete episode. It's just 30 minutes long in the description box below. And while you're there, make sure to subscribe to Sports Illustrated's YouTube channel. May not be the swimsuit channel, but just as exciting. Remember, you can watch SI Now Monday through Friday live at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, only on SI.com. There may be a swimsuit model there. We'll see you.